knows he scores 71.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. And, of course, Lewis Williams. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, you know, we'll see. Because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside of the 4 is Randall with Hill at the 5. Russell is out there with Bryant. And it's Freak in at the 3 slot. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They've supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
Clock at 6. Young played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Randall. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. That's good from Randall on the assist by Freak. Randall's got his first bucket in this one. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
So it's the Lakers now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Good.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Shaq with it. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
And the Lakers with possession here. 4-point game. Here's Freak. Off on the layup.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Lopez. It's stolen by Randall. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Bogdanovich after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Lopez. The stupendous finish in traffic. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night. Lakers leading by 4. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. In the first meeting, he said that he didn't feel his team was as sharp as they needed to be in their offensive sets, and that is what cost them the game. He told me if we can take care of the ball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a much better position to win against this team. Let's see if that's the case.
Thank you, Doris. So do you guys think their shooting will play as important a role as the coach made it sound?
It usually does. And for them to have that success shooting the basketball, I think it's going to be all about creating those high-quality chances.
Which means they need constant movement off the ball and crisp passing. I mean, that's the way you get good looks.
And that one's good. Freak.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Lopez sets a screen for Thornton. 1:57 left in the first. Here's Jack. They grab their own miss. Lopez, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Took him no time at all on that one. Kobe's got his second basket of the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Lakers, number 1.
Are just tremendously for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Lopez. Sanders comes in for Young. White, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Marcus Thornton. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hill. Harkless comes in for Julius Randle. Powell, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And here's Clarkson following Darrell Wright's 3. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Powell. The rebound by Ezeli.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Right outside. There's the dish to Sanders. Stolen by Clarkson. Unhindered, going all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And here is Jack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Wright. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Hollis Jefferson passes to Wright. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 8. Powell dishes to Clarkson. And a wide-open look for Freak. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Outside check. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Nets, Jared Jack. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how...
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know, you try to figure out what you can and can't do. And
well, Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Bogdanovich out there with Sanders. Then it's Thornton. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 1 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He dropped in 26 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
From downtown, and another 3 for the Lakers.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Oh, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Freak number 1.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, there's no question he is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in, and both free throws good for Lopez. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Miami.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Freak kicks to Hill, and he gets it to go. Hill's got his first bucket of the night.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Thornton passes to Young. Lopez drives in. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Lopez has got 4 this quarter. Lakers leading by 13. Pass to Randall. Now here's Freak. He's guarded close, and that one's good.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the basket by Thornton.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Russell dishes to Freak. Lopez with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brooklyn making some changes. Wright comes in for Bogdanovich. And Jarrett Jack. The clock runs out, and we're...
Thank you, Kev.